What's up, Gooners? Arsenal just became favourites to sign a striker with 17 goals. We're choosing a £100 million Premier League star over a Champions League winner. Fabrizio caught Arsenal doing something repeatedly in the Tonali saga, and Tuchel just revealed how long we'll be without a crucial attacker. The £100 million decision will divide this fan base. But first, smash that subscribe button because we're bringing you Arsenal transfer news that could transform the attack every single day. Let's go! Gooners Andrea Berta has set his sights on a new striker, and Arsenal are now the favourites to sign him. According to Christian Falk, the Gunners are leading the race to sign Nicolo Tresoldi of Club Bruges. The journalist tweeted, "Arsenal are currently the favourites to sign German striker Nicolo Tresoldi. The club are seriously interested and talks are underway." Talks are underway. That's not just interest, that's active negotiations happening right now. So who is Nicolo Tresoldi and why are Arsenal so interested? The 21-year-old German has had a fine season for the Belgian side. 17 goals and 5 assists in all competitions. That's more goals than any of Mikel Arteta's players this season. Let that sink in. A 21-year-old in Belgium has outscored our entire squad. The striker played against Arsenal in the Champions League in the league phase this season. He didn't score in that game, but he found the net against Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. That's Champions League pedigree right there. Arsenal have Victor Gyökeres, Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus as their 3 strikers at the moment. But Jesus is expected to be sold in the summer, and Tresoldi shares many similarities with Jesus. The striker is excellent at linking play up and has the dribbling skills to get out of tight spaces and be a menace inside the box. But here's what makes the German a more exciting prospect. He looks very clinical in front of goal. He can score a variety of goals and has been incredible for Brugge this season. 17 goals proves he's a star in the making. Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Arsenal will look to sign a new attacker in the summer. Julian Alvarez is clearly the dream for many fans, but Arsenal aren't willing to pay £86 million for him. Tresoldi could be the smart alternative. Younger, cheaper, proven in the Champions League and already outscoring our entire squad. As a replacement for Jesus, Tresoldi would be a great signing. Should Arsenal sign 17-goal Nicolo Tresoldi as Jesus' replacement? Comment yes or no. While Arsenal chase Tresoldi, there's another attacker who might be more realistic than Kvaratskhelia. Gooners, this might shock you, but Arsenal journalist Charles Watts has tipped the Gunners to move for Anthony Gordon over Ivica Kvaratskhelia this summer. Arsenal have been linked with an audacious move for Kvaratskhelia. But as we've discussed, a move could be very tricky given PSG are keen to keep hold of him. Andrea Berta wants to sign a new attacker during the next summer transfer window. A left winger seems to be one of the main priorities. However, at this stage, a move for Kvaratskhelia seems unlikely. And instead, the North London club could move for the Newcastle United man. Listen to what Charles Watts said on Inside Arsenal, and this is absolutely critical. If I were a betting man right now, I still feel like they might go for Anthony Gordon. There might be a more realistic one. I still think it would be expensive, but Mikel does like Anthony Gordon, we know that. That might be one they're trying to explore. I think that's definitely more likely than Kvaratskhelia. More likely than Kvaratskhelia. That's a huge statement from someone close to the club. Now, Gordon is not likely to be cheap either. According to The Telegraph, Newcastle have set a valuation of £100 million. That's expensive. But Mikel Arteta is believed to be a big fan of the England international, and he could be the player Arsenal move to sign. Right now, it's believed that the Gunners are exploring the parameters of a move for the winger, and that deal seems to have legs. Gordon has enjoyed another solid campaign at Newcastle this term. 17 goals and 5 assists in 45 matches for the Tyneside club. Interestingly, that's the same goal tally as Tresoldi, 17 goals each. Arsenal are clearly targeting attackers who can hit that number. And here's something that will make Arsenal fans smile. Gordon has already endeared himself to Gooners by picking Bukayo Saka over Alan Shearer when selecting England's best players. Speaking to DAZN, the winger shocked Newcastle fans by selecting the Arsenal star ahead of the club's greatest ever player. That shows the respect Gordon has for Saka and Arsenal. Maybe he's already thinking about joining us. Is Anthony Gordon for £100 million better value than chasing Kvaratskhelia? Comment Gordon or Kvara. While Arsenal target attackers, Fabrizio Romano just revealed what we're doing in the Tonali race. Gooners, Arsenal keep following Sandro Tonali's situation at Newcastle United, according to Fabrizio Romano. Despite reports that Arsenal moved for Tonali back in January, the Italian journalist claims that was never the case. But things could change this summer. Manchester United really like the 25-year-old and could offer the greatest competition. Meanwhile, City and Juve are also following him. Listen to what Fabrizio Romano said on his YouTube channel. And this is absolutely critical. Sandro Tonali is for sure really appreciated by Man United. But what's the situation around Sandro Tonali? First of all, Tonali is doing very well, not just for Newcastle in the recent months, but also for the Italian national team. Then came the key detail about Newcastle's stance. Newcastle also expect movement around Sandro Tonali this summer, and Newcastle know that the player could be open to making a new experience. So Newcastle expect him to leave. That's huge. Romano continued with Arsenal's specific situation. Arsenal have an interest in Sandro Tonali. That's confirmed, but they never made any attempt to sign him in January because it was always impossible, so Arsenal keep following the situation, but at the moment, from Arsenal, still nothing advanced. Manchester United has already confirmed their interest to the players' camp. So Arsenal are interested. Arsenal are following, but Manchester United are ahead because they've already confirmed interest to his camp. Arsenal need to sign a top midfielder in the summer. It's clear they cannot go through another season with Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice as their only two options. Tonali could be the perfect option given his experience of playing in the Premier League already. And Berta seems to be ready to move for him. Should Arsenal go all in for Sandro Tonali? Comment all in or pass. Quick injury update before we finish. Gooners, not great news on the injury front. Thomas Tuchel has revealed that Arsenal attacker Noni Madueke will be out for some days after suffering a knee injury with England. The Arsenal forward was forced to withdraw from the England squad after picking up an injury during the 1-1 draw with Uruguay on Saturday evening. Madueke was spotted in a knee brace walking through the mix zone at Wembley Stadium after the match, suggesting the injury is quite bad. Tuchel explained that Madueke would be out for some days after suffering a knee injury, which will be a big worry for the Gunners. This is a huge blow for Arsenal as the winger had been looking really impressive over the last few weeks, while Saka has looked off the pace. 11 Arsenal stars have now withdrawn from international action. The others include Eze, Timber, Zubimendi, Trossard, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapi and Odegaard. Hopefully most will be ready when club football returns. That's it for today, Gooners. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and hit subscribe for Arsenal news every single day. And drop a comment letting me know, where are you watching from? London? Nigeria? USA? Let's see how global this Arsenal family is. Come on, you Gunners!